Okay, can you hear me now? Avinash? Avinash? Then you respond. Okay. Chalo. So see here, in the previous classes, what we discussed is we discussed about the metals and non-metals, and we discussed about their physical properties and chemical properties. Yes. Today we discuss about the topic called corrosion. What we discuss? Corrosion. What is mean the corrosion? Yes. What is mean the corrosion? Corrosion. Corrosion means what? Don't know? Acha. Do you know what is mean by the rust? What is mean by the rust? Yes. Can you say what is mean by the rust? Rust means what? Yeah, rust you don't know. You know, iron articles. How can you say rust? Acha, okay. So how the rust is found, do you know at least? Oh, how rust is formed, do you know? How the iron nails get rusted, you know? Okay. So here you see, corrosion is nothing but rust is a form of corrosion. Rust is a form of corrosion. Okay. So rust is a form of corrosion. Is this clear to you? Right? Means for example, if you have one iron article, you think, okay? So if you have one iron article, like iron nail is there, okay? Like iron nail is there with you, okay? So when you freshly purchase iron nail from the shop, how it would be? Shiny, okay? Now take that iron nail and throw in your house outside. Okay, so in the back side the ground will be there, no open place, so there you throw the iron nail, okay, and leave it for few days. Okay, after few days you check the iron nail, how it will be now? Rust. Okay, so this is called corrosion. Is this clear now? Corrosion means? So here you see, Avinash, here, okay, here generally metals which are there, these metals are, okay, highly reactive. Okay, they are what? Highly reactive. Means what? They react. Okay, so normally do you know that metals do not available in the nature, most of the metals they do not available in the nature in their free state. You know that free state means what? As it is. For example, if you take the iron, do you know that generally the metals we can get from the earth crust. Do you know this one? So when you take the when you dig the earth, then if you take the iron, do you get iron as it is? No, we don't get it. So that we can get in the form of minerals. That will get in the form of what? Minerals. You might have studied in the social minerals. Okay. So minerals means what? Combined state of metals. Combined state of metals. What is the combined state? Means what? These metals are combined, means reacted, mixed with some other elements, and we can get in the form of minerals. Is this clear? Now from all these minerals we cannot extract the pure metal. All the minerals cannot be used to extract the pure metal. Okay, so in that few minerals are useful to extract the metals. Such minerals are called ores. What they are called? Ore. Ore means what? This is also a type of mineral only. This is also mineral only. But the mineral which we are using to extract the metal from that are called ores. Is this clear? So these ores which are there, so it means so many minerals will be available in the nature, but in that all we don't take that term, okay, as to extract the metals, because we need, so which minerals we use in which more amount of metal should be there? in which more amount of metal should be there. That's the first thing. In which very easily we can extract them. So in which we can easily, means easy process, so we can extract them. And third one, we extract that it should not take means it should not expend so much money. Okay, so among the less amount only we should get the metals. Okay, so means when we extract the metal, that process should be what do you say, profitable to us. Yes or no? So such minerals in which the metal percentage is more, and in which easily we can extract the metal, and here the less cost to extract the metal, okay, which takes less cost, less amount to extract the metal, such minerals only we select to extract the metal. So such minerals are called ores. What they are called? Ores. So from this we can extract the metals. From this we can extract the metals. We study how to extract the metals in the later classes. So here this is the extraction of metals. So naturally also we are not getting the metal as it is. It is available in the combined state only, because metals are reactive. Metals are reactive. So due to that they are already reacting inside the earth. Okay, and we are getting in the form of minerals. But what we are doing, we are forcibly we are extracting. Extracting means what? We are separating, okay, all the elements with which these metals are combined. Okay, and we are taking the pure metal. Yes or no? Yes. So from this what we come to know, metals have a ability to combine with some other elements. Okay, metals have a ability to combine with other elements. Already we have seen. Okay, so in the chemical reactions, metals burn, means react with oxygen to form metal oxides. Okay, like this we studied the properties of metals. So metals have the ability to combine with the other elements. Yes or no? Right. So when we take the metal, and when we metal, okay, throw it outside, like for example iron is there, if you throw outside, then what happens, this iron has the ability to combine with the oxygen in presence of moisture. Moisture means what? Like water. Okay, so iron has the ability to combine with oxygen in presence of moisture. So when it combines with the oxygen in presence of moisture, then iron oxide is formed. That is nothing but a rust. Okay, that is forming what? Rust. That is called, we are calling that as a rust. Is this clear? Yes. This phenomena is called as a corrosion. This phenomena is called corrosion. So how can you define the corrosion? Corrosion can be defined as any metals when they are exposed to the air. When they are exposed to the air, they attacked. Okay, they attacked by the atmospheric gases or moisture or some other acidic substances, so that they react with them, okay, and they get okay, damaged. So this phenomena is called as a corrosion. Is this clear to you? Corrosion. So this corrosion will be taken by almost all the metals, most of the metals. Okay, most of the metals get corroded. Okay, means react with the atmospheric gases or water, or with atmospheric gases in presence of moisture, means water or acids or something. Okay, and they get spoiled, they get damaged. So this process is called corrosion. Is this clear to you? Yes. Right. Now here you can see now how this article, some examples are there. So when you take the silver articles, when they expose for the long time to air, they become black. How they become? Black. So in our house also, in our home, okay, when you take some articles of silver, which are made up of some silver plates will be there, or otherwise okay, anything, okay, silver articles are there. If you expose for a long time, okay, without washing, without clearing that, if you expose for a long time outside, then what happens after few days, it becomes black. Okay, so why they are becoming black? Because this silver has the ability to react with the sulfur present in the atmosphere. It has the ability to react with the sulfur which is present in the atmosphere, so that it will react with the sulfur to form silver sulfide. What it forms? Silver sulfide. That black coating, with a black coating is forming here, that is nothing but a silver sulfide. Okay, silver sulfide. Okay, so this is called corrosion. This is a part of corrosion. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Right. So see here, silver articles become black after some time when exposed to air. This is because it reacts with the, this is most important here, it reacts with the sulfur in air to form a coating of silver sulfide, and this coating is black in color. So silver articles becomes black. Okay. So this is called okay, corrosion. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Right, that is about the corrosion. Similarly, when you take the copper also, okay, silver is a metal, here we are taking another metal, that is copper. Here copper also same, when you expose for the long time, okay, outside, then what happens, it reacts with the carbon dioxide. Okay, it reacts with water,
Carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide in presence of moisture. In presence of moisture, it reacts with the carbon dioxide because copper has the ability to combine with the carbon dioxide. Okay, so when it combined with the carbon dioxide in presence of moisture, it forms a green coating. What it forms here now?
Green coating.
Green coating, which is called copper carbonate. Which is called what? Copper carbonate. Okay, so so copper is also shiny. It is a shiny in color and it is reddish, like, okay, so brownish red, okay, reddish brown in color. Copper, you know, no? So copper vessels, when you purchase, it will be very shiny and reddish brown in color. Okay, so when you expose for a long time, then what happens, that will react with the, okay, carbon dioxide in presence of moisture and forms a copper carbonate, which is green in color. So green coating will form, and if you leave for a long time, that damage that copper article. Okay, so that damage that copper article continuously. Okay, so that is copper carbonate. So now you see here, see, this is a copper react with the moist carbon dioxide, okay, in the air, and slowly loses, here it's slowly losing its shiny brown surface and, okay, attains the, okay, green coat, and this green substances is basic copper carbonate. That is what? Basic copper carbonate, and this copper carbonate is a part of corrosion. Is a part of what? Corrosion. Here metal is getting damaged, so damaging takes place of the metal. This part is called, this phenomena is called corrosion. Is this clear to you, corrosion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now similarly we come to the iron. One more example here, iron. So here, this just now I told you, know, iron, this iron generally everyone knows here. Okay, iron articles also when you purchase from the shop, then they'll be shiny and silvery white. It looks like silvery white. Okay, and when you expose for some time, okay, out of the, okay, outside, then what happens, here the brown, okay, rust is formed, brown powder like it is formed. If you leave for sometimes, okay, continuously, then what happens is that iron get damaged. Yes or no? That iron get damaged. This is called the formation of rust. This rust is also part of a corrosion. So see here, iron when exposed to moist air, iron is exposed to moist air, see here, moist carbon dioxide, moist air, okay, for a long time acquires a coating of brown flaky substance called rust. So this is forming the rust. So these all are means forming of silver sulfide, okay, forming of copper carbonate, forming of rust. This all will damage that metal, that spoil that metal. Okay, so this all are part of the corrosion. Is this clear to you, corrosion?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Chalo, first you write the definition of corrosion, then, okay, note down this one, otherwise take the screenshot and okay, later you can write it, your wish. Okay, so first you write the corrosion definition, you write.
Yes.
So write when a metal when a metal exposed in air for a long time comma it reacts with atmospheric gases such as oxygen, comma carbon dioxide, comma moisture means water vapor, okay, moisture, etc., to form a wastage layer, wastage, wastage layer on the surface of the metal on the surface of the metal, full stop. This phenomena
On the surface.
surface of the metal
Yes.
this phenomena is known as corrosion, okay. Example, you write examples. So examples you can write in simple sentence. I will say these are looking like big. Right, silver articles. Example 1, silver articles when exposed for a long time in air comma it react with the sulfur to form a black coat of silver sulfide.
Black.
Coat, COAT, or black coating you write, black coating of silver sulfide. Right. Now similar way you write the second example yourself, you write same sentences you use, but instead of silver you write the copper, and instead of sulfur you write the carbon dioxide, moist carbon dioxide. Same sentence. How did I say? Same sentence you write, but in the place of silver you write the copper. In the place of sulfur you write the moist carbon dioxide. In the place of black coating you write the green coating, okay, of copper carbonate. You can write in your own. Now let's check.
Okay.
So these are the important words: copper, moist carbon dioxide, green coating, copper carbonate. Have you written?
Yes,
Okay, write slowly, no problem.
completed.
Once you read.
Copper, when exposed for a long time in air,
Hmm.
it reacts with moist carbon dioxide
Hmm.
to form green coating of copper carbonate.
Very good boy. Now similar with third sentence by using the iron now. Iron, moist air, brown coating, rust. By using the same these words, you write the same sentence.
Completed.
Read once.
Iron, when exposed for a long time in air, it reacts with moist air to form brown flancid. This is called as rust.
Very good boy. Okay. Very good. So now understood now corrosion means what?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Now next this one slide. You see this one you see now here. Here can you see something on the screen?
Yes.
What you can see on the screen?
Iron is reduced.
So now let us see. Okay. Here let us find the conditions under which rust forms. Okay. When the rust forms. Let us check now. So now what we are doing? First we are taking the 3 test tubes. What we are taking?
3 times.
3 test tubes. Now then what we are doing? We are taking, okay, some iron nails, fresh iron nails. Fresh iron nails we are taking. So here we are keeping 3, here 3, here 3. Okay. Acha, before that what we do? Okay. So here what we do is, we take in the first test tube, okay, small amount of water. See this till here. You have taken certain amount of water. Is this clear? In the second test what we are taking the boiling water here, not ordinary water, we are taking the boiling water. Okay, hot water we are taking. Okay, so this is hot water. In this what we are doing, we are taking one calcium chloride. Okay, small amount of calcium chloride. Here calcium chloride work is that if any moisture is there in the atmosphere, that absorbs. If any moisture is there, then what it will do?
It will absorb.
It absorbs. Okay, it absorbs moisture. 1 minute, Chaitanya. Sorry, Avinash. Chaitanya. Sorry, Avinash. So here what we are doing? Here we are taking the anhydrous okay, calcium chloride, see that is called a drying agent. What it is called? So it absorbs the moisture. If you any moisture is there, it absorbs. Like this, you are taking the 3 test tubes. Okay. Now what we are doing, we are putting the iron nails, fresh iron nails here, here, and here. Okay. And here what we are doing is, after the boiling water, we pour some oil here. What we pour here? Oil. We are pouring some oil, any oil. Okay. Then we close the test tube. Then we close the test tube. Okay. Now after putting the test tube, closing, then we keep some time there. For some time we keep aside. Now after some time, means maybe 2 days, 3 days or something, after 2 or 3 days, now if you observe, okay, out of these 3 test tubes, in which test tube that iron nails get rusted?
Calcium chloride.
Why?
Because it absorbs the all moisture.
So calcium chloride is absorbing the moisture total and making the total test tube dry. It is absorbing and making the total test tube dry. Yes or no? Here if any moisture is there, that calcium chloride is absorbing total moisture, it is taking, okay, and making the test tube dry. Inside it is making what? Dry. See here, it is making the air dry. Can you see on the screen?
Yes, sir.
So it's making the air dry. Now you say, come on.
Normal water, sir.
So here you can see the rusty iron nails. So here the rust is formed. Here the rust do not form here. Here also rust do not form. Okay. Why here rust is not formed even though it is in water? Because we have taken the boiling water inside. Which water we have taken? Boiling water. If you boil the water, whatever the amount of oxygen present inside, that oxygen will evaporate. Yes or no? On boiling water, whatever the oxygen is present, that get away from the test tube. So now this boiling water do not have any amount of oxygen inside. Okay. And then what we are doing? We are pouring the oil here. Okay. So if any oxygen comes inside also, this oil protecting, okay, this oil preventing the incoming oxygen. So do not allow the oxygen enter into this water because here oil is there, no? Yes or no? So here do not, so here no air, no oxygen. So that's what these iron nails are not rusting. Okay. And here no water because this calcium carbonate, what it is doing, calcium chloride, what it is doing, it's absorbing the total, okay, moisture and keeping the test tube completely dry. Okay. So here also iron nails are not getting rusted. Only iron nails here getting rusted. Why? Because here water is there. So water makes the moisture, that is the first thing. And here see, here test tube is some empty space is there. Here air is there. So air means what? Oxygen is there. So moisture and oxygen, these both are required to form the, okay, rust on iron. Is this clear to you? So these are the condition. If you have only water but there is no oxygen, even though the rust will not form. If only oxygen is there but no water, even though the rust is not formed. So to form a rust, both the things are required. One moisture is required, one air is required. So these two conditions, okay, makes the formation of rust. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So okay, so till today we stop here. In the next class we will discuss how to prevent this rust, or it means corrosion. Okay, this we discuss. Acha, so 1 minute here. What you do, you don't leave the class, here only you stay. Means you just mute and switch off camera and for take 5 minutes break, and after 5 minutes the master will come. Okay. Okay, then take break. Okay. After 5 minutes you join. Okay. 5 or 10 minutes you take a break and join. Okay. Right then. Don't leave the meeting. Okay. Be here only. Sir will come here only.